Hey everybody, welcome to Love Above All with Brandis. I am coming to you from the windy city of Chicago, and this is my first YouTube video, my first episode of Love Above All with Brandis, and I'm hoping that this is something that I'm going to be able to continue doing in the weeks ahead. I do feel a strong call in my life right now to be contributing outward to the world and in this special way that I can, which I feel is in a spiritual way. I came to Christ about 2 years ago, and ever since then, my whole internal life has changed. And I think that that's what it's all about, really having that internal life change and then to be able to reflect outward. So that's where I'm at right now. I was a teacher for 8 years, a Spanish high school teacher. And it was through that time that I think, started my true spiritual journey. I think I always had it, but not until I was 29 years old, I'm 31 now, did I really feel that I entered the door, so to speak, and that I really understood why I was here and what the purpose is. So I'm so excited to be sharing a lot of the things that I've learned. So essentially, Love Above All is going to be an encouraging and an inspirational video site that can help you just talk about and learn about God, to learn about just how to be, how to live your life fully alive. And my 3 essential concepts are I really want to help you to be able to love who you are, know who you are, and be able to share yourself with others with no shame, no regret, no mask, okay? And that's what this first episode is really about, us understanding just the concept of what I would call a mask. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I'm thinking that this would be no better gift for yourself than for you to really understand if you are or are not wearing a mask. And understanding that concept and really being able to even just start there, knowing if you're wearing a mask or not, is going to be so freeing. And whether or not you can take it all off during this episode, that's not the point. That's going to take a long time. It could take a short time with God's help. Maybe sometimes it'll take a longer time. It depends on how much work that you're really willing to do. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and start with my concept of taking off the mask, so to speak. And you're going to learn more and more about me and my journey as videos progress. But I think that this right now is a great starting point to go ahead and start with. So to begin, I just want to quickly share something with you. And this was a way that I was able to conceptualize my own journey and what I was going through. Like I said, I came to Christ 2 years ago. I understood that Jesus died for my sins. I understood that there was something called the Holy Spirit, but I never really understood what that meant or how it pertained to my life. And I had other spiritual teachers that were able to kind of help me start to conceptualize everything and bring things from my head down to my heart. So I want to go ahead and just share with you something that helps me, and it helps me and it carries me through all the time. When I am feeling stumped or when I have to go back and connect to God who lives in me, to the Holy Spirit that lives in me. So just to make things maybe a little bit more understandable, and this may help you, it may not. Take it or leave it. I pray that it does, but let's go ahead and try it. So I just want you to visualize a person, okay? And I can't draw, so stick figures are going to be the best bet here. But this is a person, essentially. This is your body. Inside of your body, we have what we call the Holy Spirit, the Spirit that resides within us, the Spirit that was given to all humanity when Jesus died for us. So we have, at the root of our spirit that's a heart, if you don't know what it is. But this heart, okay, this heart represents love. This heart represents God. The root of us represents Jesus. It represents the universe. It represents all that is, okay? And this all that is, okay, this heart, this love space, resides inside of us at the deepest, most intimate level of us. Okay? Everybody has this. What happens is during our childhood experiences, even things day to day, things can start crowding and coming on top of our heart space, our love space that resides so deeply within us. So we might have guilt that covers our love space, guilt from a childhood experience. It could be sexual abuse. It could be something that you did to someone else that you haven't been able to let go of. There's many things that could cause guilt. It could be an inherited tendency from your mother or father. It could be that your mom made you feel guilty all the time. Therefore, you carry that emotion with you as well. There could be fear. Okay, we are fearful of so many things. There could be so many reasons for why we're fearful. We could have had a really horrible past experience. We could have just, again, grown up with a fear-based home to where we have that in our mentality, and that's just the way that we were taught to view life, so that's the way we're going to continue doing so. There could be shame. There could be guilt. There could be perfectionism. We could have control. There's just so many different types of emotions and feelings and characteristics that can go ahead and cloud our heart space, the love space, the Holy Spirit that resides inside of us. Okay, we all have it. It's there, buried down deep. But unless we work with everything that is covering that love space, we're going to have a really, really hard time getting out of it, moving forward, and doing what God has really purposed us to do while we are here on this earth. The time is limited. So if we let all of this bog us down, keep us held down, we're not going to be able to live the life that He wanted us to live, or do the things that it is that He wants us to do. Okay? So my goal with Love Above All, with Brandis, is going to be where we kind of work and we pick away and we start to dissolve a lot of that which covers our love space. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to, I'm going to bring in Bible verses, maybe readings from some spiritual literature or authors that I like, because I'm constantly reading different things just to constantly help myself with self-improvement and everything like that. And as we work with those things, it might really start to shine some light on maybe what is hindering you. Essentially, all of these things, all of these emotions and these different tendencies that are covering your love space, that's your mask. Because we should be walking through life, ideally, and it's very hard to get there and to do it on a daily basis. I struggle with it minute to minute all the time. But ideally, we should be walking in love. There should be this open space in us constantly that doesn't have judgment, doesn't have fear, doesn't have guilt, doesn't have the perfectionism. We should just be open, accepting what is, loving what is all around us. And it is this that covers and hinders us. So again, if you stick with me and if you subscribe to Love Above All with Brandis, which is the button right up there, you can subscribe and press that right above. If you go ahead and subscribe, you'll be able to just see different things weekly that will help you start to clear up your love space, start to teach you how to live as though you are alive and not as though you are just going through the motions of life. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're a teacher, if you're a lawyer, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, whatever it is, if you're a firefighter, whether or not you're happy with your job, you can still have an internal condition that is right in all circumstances. And it first takes some cleaning up. Obviously, God is who to go to first. He will help you, but He also uses people to help with the cleanup as well. Okay? I believe, and it kind of happened to me where I felt like I was cleansed instantly, but there was still residue that I needed help with from other spiritual people in my life. So again, we want to get rid of the guilt. We want to get rid of the control. We want to get rid of the shame, the perfectionism, the fear. Okay? And my goal above all, with Love Above All with Brandis, is for you to be able to walk around with your love space completely clutter-free, okay? Completely open and just ready to live and absorb all that is good, and to give out all that is good, and to ultimately connect with God through all areas of your life. So I pray that I'm going to be able to do that with you. I'm going to just be posting, like I said, weekly as I get inspired about new things to talk and discuss about. But I hope that this helped. If you have any questions about this, or if this is hard to understand or whatever, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I am going to be asking you 3 questions that I'm going to want you to go ahead and answer, and I think it'd be ideal for you to go ahead and think about that throughout the week to really just get your mind going, and we can hopefully touch base on that when we get back as well. But the 3 questions that I would like you to just start thinking about this week, and to go ahead and comment below, and I'll go ahead and answer while I can. And I'm going to do comments by approval because I want to keep this a very positive environment. So anything that is not positive will not be allowed. That's something that you can, take somewhere else. But I just want us to focus on our love space, and to keep that area clear, and all the energy that we give out to be of love as well. So the 3 questions that I want you to go ahead and think about this week are as follows, okay? The first question is, what emotions at this time are covering your love space? And when I say emotions, those could be feelings, those could be belief systems. What's covering your love system right now? What do you think? You may not even know, and that's okay. What are you even thinking about? Number 2, are you ready and committed to go beyond your emotions? If this is something you're committed to, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay on our journey, and so you can just start to take in, week by week, things that can help clear up that love space. And number 3, what mask do you believe it is that you are wearing? The mask that I wore for 29 years was the mask of perfectionism. And I definitely was clearly able to label that. It took me a long time to really figure out what it was, but that's an example. So what do you think the mask it is that you are wearing today? Just want to encourage you to leave your comments below. I love you all, and this is just so exciting for me to be doing. If I can even help one person, that's going to be to God's glory, and I'm really excited about that. So God bless you, take care, and I will see you next time on Love Above All with Brandis.